Welcome to A Perspective. I'm your host, Ivor Williams. Today we have Leticia, we have Kaya, we have Roxy, and we have Alani. And today we are going to talk about something that relates to iron sharpens iron. So we're going to ask the ladies, in their perspective, what are some things they see that women are doing wrong as it relates to finding a viable relationship or a good relationship? Because you may see, women that are getting into good relationships but are kind of serial daters. They always find themselves in relationships but back out of them. So let me ask, what do you feel are some things that women are doing now that are wrong in your perspective?
Me personally, I think two things. One, I think women these days, especially if they feel like they're pretty or they got a big following, they're a little more entitled. They feel
Mm-hmm.
like they're waiting for what a man can do for them instead of focusing on what they can bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And two, I think, dang, what was I about to say?
That's all right. Take your time.
Okay, but I think that's one of the biggest things. People want a marriage or they want somebody because I think they look on Instagram or they look online and they think, oh, it looks so good. I
Mm-hmm.
want that too. But they don't understand the work and the struggles and the fights and the cries and the emotions that, what it takes to actually be somebody's
I
partner,
said this with the
life
guys down
partner.
here. I said people want the results but not the process.
Right, and the
And that's what it
process is
is.
real, and
Yeah.
it's an ongoing. It's
Mm-hmm.
ongoing. It never stops. It's never gonna always be perfect,
Right.
And I say this all the time. Relationships aren't what you go through, but what you can get through,
Mm-hmm.
And I think in this day and age, with people being so self-titled, waiting for someone to give them what they can't even give themselves,
Right.
they quick to walk away and say, okay, forget it, on to the next, until they feel like they can find that
The
Prince
perfect,
Charming,
yeah.
and there's no such
It's no
thing.
perfect. Yeah, it's no.
There's no
It's like people are
fantasy.
searching for perfection. It's just
It's
not.
not
It doesn't
there.
exist.
It's not
You find
there.
that person that don't crack your nerves too bad.
Yeah.
But yeah. But go ahead, Kaya. What you think?
I definitely think that women look for that now person,
Mm-hmm.
whereas they need to look for that forever person because you're going to go through a lot and they look for that person at that moment who they will be with.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, with a relationship, you go through so many trials and tribulations and rocky roads, and you have to be able to work through that.
Right.
I feel like women feel as if once they get that person, they don't have to do nothing.
Mhm.
They stop cooking, they stop cleaning, they stop fucking.
All
They,
right.
they stop doing everything. If anything, it takes more to keep a person than to
Mm.
get a person.
Yes.
Because when you first meet a person, you don't know. You meet their representative.
Right.
Yep.
So it's easy.
Oh yeah. It's
Right.
easy.
It's all attraction and lust.
It's lust. It's literally
Yeah,
lust. Like
yeah.
people be like, yeah, that's love at first sight. No, that was
No,
lust.
lust at first sight.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
But when you actually get that person, then you start noticing, oh my God, they don't put down the toilet seat. They don't change the paper roll.
I was gonna say they don't change that toilet
They don't be
tissue.
cooking. No. but you just have to recreate yourself.
Right.
And I feel women get lost in that fantasy and that philosophy of like, oh, I got him now. He owe me something because I'm a prize. Well,
Right.
no, like you're both prizes and you have to complement each other.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And Roxy, what do you feel? How do you feel?
I think that people get caught up in the games.
Mhm.
People want to play the games. Okay, this is how it's supposed to go. I'm supposed to make this move, and they're supposed to make that move.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not a game. Just be yourself. Be out there. Like put yourself out there if you think this is the person for you.
Be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's the other case of people having these standards. Women have standards for
Mhm.
men. Like they need to fall into these categories.
Mm-hmm.
No, just be open. Like
Right.
be open. Let it happen. My husband came to me when I did not I was not looking for love. I was
Mhm.
not looking for a relationship, and
Mhm.
it just happened. Like I think people just need to be more open, and
Yeah.
I think most women are very shut down and just have these standards and they're playing games.
But why do you feel that way? I think some of that can be attributed to maybe just the wrong men coming up to them all the time. So they kind of shut down,
Yeah.
so they can kind of put up that repellent
Right.
for men coming up to them.
You attract certain people You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the energy that you put out, that's what you attract. Some women feel like, I don't know why I keep getting the same man.
Right.
Well, that's what you're attracting.
Mhm.
So I don't feel as if the same man comes to them.
Attracting. I think it's what you're accepting. You know
Right,
what I mean? 'Cause
right, exactly.
anybody, all kinds of different people can attract you and come at you.
Right.
But if you keep allowing that same kind of person in, you know, chances are you see those same flags, you see those same signs, and that inconsistency that he's showing you, or you know, just not being around. Period. And you still kind of, I think girls have that same little chase. The thrill. They want to go after the guy because you got all these other guys who are feeding you all of this, like, oh, you're everything, and you know, and it boosts your head up. So when you actually want, you know, you want this guy over here, and he's not following you, you're like, well, what's going on?
Yeah, I got
so
all
you
these
want to
guys.
go, you chase after him, and you waste all this time, and then that breaks your self-esteem, your self-worth, and it plants seeds to where you start to settle and get into the self-worth where you kind of settle with the one that's not so good or treats you bad, or because you forget that you are more worth. You know, I think you have to separate what all the extra people are saying, but what the ones who actually care for you are saying, whether it be loved ones and friends or whoever that's, you know, building you up. But even like Kalani said earlier, you have to know who you are first.
Right.
So that way you can know yourself, your worth. So that way you know what you deserve and what you're willing to accept.
Gotcha.
No, it's very true. You kind of learn the flags. You learn the flags early. I mean, I've had an ex before where I learned all the flags, like 5 years worth of flags, and it's
That's a lot
like
of flags.
later on,
Flag on the plate.
Yes, there's lots of flags, and as a woman, you learn it, and then you don't go after that guy, or you don't accept that guy anymore. So it's very true what Leticia's saying.
Okay. And Halani, what do you think?
I think these women nowadays are so superficial, and they want that guy that has the looks, that dresses a certain way, that drives a certain type of car, that puts on this lifestyle for the public to see, although what's really going on is not that. And that's what they gravitate towards. Meanwhile, that person treats them like garbage.
Welcome to Atlanta.
Exactly.
Welcome to
But you got Mr. Nice Guy over here who has himself together, is going to treat you like gold. But you don't want anything to do with him because he's not as attractive as you would like for him to be. But you don't give him a chance.
Right.
Because you're so superficial. And then, like Leticia said, with me, I just feel like we as women just be about taking care of yourself.
Right.
And just bringing everything to the table where you can demand so much because, hey, you have your own good job. And you take care of yourself. And you can do everything for yourself. And this man, this partner that you're searching for, is just a compliment.
Right. Right.
He doesn't necessarily add or subtract from you, but you all really complement each other and you build together. I love this saying, forget a relationship, build a partnership.
That's a good one.
And build an empire.
Right. Right.
Based off of this partnership that you guys have built. But you got to be able to contribute as well in order for the partnership to be successful.
Right. I think it's a thing of, you know, definitely to your point, you definitely have to build, that partnership is important. I forgot my thought. I was just trying to talk about it. I forgot what I was trying to say. But, you know, I guess to round up everyone, I think it's a thing of women. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. It's a thing of women, basically, if you're handling your business and you're taking care of yourself and you're self-sufficient, a man is going to find you. Exactly. You know, we're definitely going to, because we're looking for that. We're looking for a woman that's going to come in and improve our lives, because we want to improve that. Men are, and I always say this on the show, men are wired to be providers. We want to provide. We want to give you, you know, everything. We go out there and work, and we want to bring it home to you and make sure that you're pleased and, you know, that you know, you're happy with what we're providing you, whether that's love, money, whatever it is. So, but, you know, when you bring something to the table yourself, it's almost, it's priceless. It's priceless. I mean, so I think the pervasive thought in Atlanta is, you know, women are like, some women, I don't want to group every woman in the same bag, but some women are thinking, I just want to know what a man is going to give me or what he's going to bring. I need this bag. I need these shoes. You know, oh, he drives this car. Yeah. You know, it's just, and the crazy thing, because I'm from Atlanta, so I've seen the change, and it kind of hurts, you know, because Atlanta used to be that way. It was Southern hospitality, and we was good. But I think, you know, when we became the Black Mecca, Black Hollywood, and just things, just the thought changed. So, all right. Well, Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I think it's big on being a partnership too, but outside of just materialistic stuff or cars or nice clothes, because that stuff comes and goes. You know what I mean? I think women have to understand and realize that as well when they're looking for a partner, and allowing a man too. Like you said, naturally you guys are providers. We have to allow you to lead, you know,
Right.
and be the kind of man we want to follow. You
Right.
know what I mean? So I think when it comes to that, you have to be able. Women have to learn to submit, but that doesn't mean like obey. I think you have to understand the difference. It's not like you're doing whatever he says to
Right.
do. That's not what
I think
submissive.
people definitely
Right.
get caught up in that.
You're not a
submission
puppet. You're not whatever he says do. But at the
Mhm.
same time, I think it's important as a woman to you know, I say this all the time. Independent women stay independent. You know what I mean?
good one.
You have to come down and allow him to be that man, because
Right.
if you want to be the man, then what's he there for? He has to feel
You be the
you
man
have
and
to
the woman.
right. You have to allow
Yeah.
him to feel that purpose so that he can lead your household the way it should be done.
Okay.
If that's how it is.
If
You got
that's how
men
it
out
is.
here that do not lead.
That's the
Right, and
problem.
I mean, right.
They want to be led, and it's clear.
Right.
Yeah.
If he's
Yeah.
The dynamic
Yeah,
has
I'm not saying go down the
totally
wrong
changed.
road
Like, you
with
have
them.
so many women out here that are successful that are the breadwinner.
Mhm.
And you have to look at that too. Like the whole dynamic of the relationship changes once the woman is taking care of all of that.
Oh yeah, there's definitely some
And the
millionaires,
roles are
some women
changed.
who are millionaires out
Right.
I
here.
still think
right.
even though that's
Yeah.
the case, the man is still the head.
He
Period.
is,
Point-
period.
If
God
he's a
intended
house
to be like that
dad,
for a
it doesn't
reason.
matter. It's
Mm.
still my head,
Mhm.
and he still should be given that respect
Absolutely,
as such.
I
Gotcha.
agree.
And that's just my
I
viewpoint on
agree.
things.
I
All right.
agree
Well, as you can
100%.
see, this is a great topic, another great topic. We would definitely love to hear what you think. Please comment in the comment section below. This is Ivor Williams, your host of A Perspectives. Thank you for tuning in.